problem.
We're at a loss.
Right? I hate when this happens.
Equally.
Cut that part out. Back up.
Stay away, Mrs. Lifford.
All right, everyone. Hey, it's Miss Lanford, and look, I have Miss Cole with me. We're going to do a math lesson today, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have two-digit quotients with remainders. So all the problems you've done so far have had 0 at the bottom when you do your final subtraction. And now we're going to have what's called a remainder. So let's read our problem. Ethan has 8 pieces of candy to divide equally among his 2 classmates and himself. How many pieces will each student receive? All right, so we have 8 pieces, and they're going to divide them. Okay. All right, so here's the total amount of candy, and we're going to divide it by 3. So when I go do my numbers, I say 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 3 is 9. So I know that I can't do 3 here. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2. If I do 3, then that would make this a 9, and it would be, you can't have a number greater when you're subtracting. So our first step was to divide, so now we need to multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Our third step is to subtract. So 8 minus 6 is 2. Okay? So I don't have any more digits to do. I can't go up here and do the next digit. So I'm finished, but the only difference now is that I don't have a 0 here. So if the number is smaller than the divisor, this is going to be our remainder. So when you do remainders, you just put R2. The R stands for remainder. All right, so hopefully the next problem will be, and then it's just going to go through the steps now.
Will make sense.
Okay, so R2 right there. All right, so we have a new problem.
So Mr. Sanchez teaches 2 math classes that are about the same size. He has 87 pieces of candy he wants to divide equally between the 2 classes. How many pieces of candy will each class get? And so you've got 2 classes, and you've got 87 pieces of candy. So we're going to do 87 divided by 2. So you put it in your division frame. You've got your
8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Bring down your 7, subtract 7. Now 2 into 7. All right, I know 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so 4 is too much. I have to go to 3. 2 times 3 is 6. I'm going to subtract, and I get 1. So I had to choose 2 times 3 because I want to get as close to 7 as I can without going over. It's like the Price is Right. So now we have 1. We're out of digits, and 1 is less than my divisor, so that's going to be my remainder. I hope you can see that okay. And then we're going to do one more problem, and then when we come back to the video, Mrs. Cole is going to show us how to do it a different way. So we have 86 divided by 4. Hoping you can see that. Okay, 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtracting, you get 6. All right, 6 divided by 4. I know 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 is too many, so I have to do 1 here. Now I do 1 times 4 is 4. And I subtract, and I get 2. I'm out of digits. I have a number that's less than my divisor, so that's my remainder. And we're going to cut back to Mrs. Cole now.
2 times. I always do this just to remind me that I'm supposed to multiply this step. So 8, arrow to bring down, subtract, you drop your 6. And then you do your next step. The closest would be 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4 minus 2. This number, there's no digits left, and this number is less than your divisor, so it's remainder 2, or R2.
All right, so that is the end of this lesson, and then your page numbers that you're going to work in your workbook will be on your Google Classroom right there. It'll tell you which page numbers, because I don't have the book in front of me right now, so your page numbers will be in the assignment. You'll complete those that 1, 2 front and back of that page, and then that'll be it for math today.
Yep. Bye!
Bye!